Bart Gets an Elephant is possibly one of the most bizarre and yet heartfelt episodes of The Simpsons. This is the 17th episode of the 5th season. This is directed by Jim Reardon, and this aired originally in May 1994. And Bart enters a radio contest. He phones up a radio station, and his prize is an elephant. He could have had a monetary prize, but he chose the elephant, which is meant to be a kind of gag prize that nobody ever chooses. But rightly so, he demands that he gets the elephant, and they end up sending him this elephant, and he has to look after it. And straight away, he develops his bond with the elephant. But obviously, for the rest of the Simpsons household, and in particular Homer, it becomes very expensive and very difficult to look after the elephant. Lisa doesn't want the elephant chained up in the yard. Homer doesn't want to be spending a fortune on the elephant. It seems like Bart might have to give up the elephant, but he is going to do everything he can to stop that from happening. The fact that an entire episode focuses on this elephant called Stampy, I thought was pretty brilliant. It definitely makes it very unique, and certainly a very different episode of The Simpsons. And Stampy as a character was quite interesting. I like the way he is animated. I like his personality. Is that the word I'm looking for? His behaviours, his mannerisms, the way he moves. I just thought he was an interesting enough character that it worked well. But the real thing here, of course, is how Bart becomes emotionally attached. We rarely see Bart letting his guard down and showing any kind of real emotion. It does happen, but not that frequently. It's just quite nice and refreshing to see Bart displaying his emotions. On the flip side, that does mean that it can get quite emotional when you're watching it, because you want Bart to be able to keep this elephant and to have this pet that he loves and adores, but at the same time you kind of know that this is just not going to work out. How could they possibly find a compromise? And I'm not going to say what happens. I don't think it's completely predictable. I can't remember the first time I saw this episode, so I can't remember exactly how unpredictable I found it. But generally speaking, even when I watch it, second, third, fourth time, however many times I've seen it, it's not one of the episodes that I've seen the most frequently. But I kind of could never remember exactly what was going to happen, so it's not completely predictable, which is very refreshing. I thought it was good fun. It kind of balances that fun chaos of having an elephant with the more sentimental aspects of Bart showing these kinds of emotions and affections which he doesn't normally do. Bart Gets an Elephant is definitely a very well rounded, entertaining, and moving episode of The Simpsons.